Hello everyone. MVL here, and today we are playing The TakeOver. Which has a Streets of Rage style beat 'em up game on the Switch. Let's kick off straight into the action. The other day I actually did an unboxing of this, which you may have seen. If you have not, it's on the channel, you can check that out. We're going to be doing a live stream of the game because I got pretty much all the way through it, I think. And we're going to be... I played it on normal and I got... Well, you'll see in a minute how far I got. But we're actually going to drop down to easy so I can finish the game. I'm actually going to double check because I pressed the B button there if that actually saved on the options. It did! Right. That's what it asked me to press. I don't know why I was confused. But, to clear any confusion, we'll press onto the arcade mode here. Actually, you can see that there's an unlockable character there on the far right. I'm going to play the same character I did. I enjoyed that the extra speed was good. So we're going to play as Megan once more. And as you can see, I got very, very far in. We met an enemy that reminded me of Yosemichi from Tekken. We're going to play it from the start now, but on easy. I predict this will take between an hour and 2 hours to get through. Very excited to get to the end of this game. Very similar to when I played Streets of Rage 4. I just had to go back and finish the game. And I'm in that same sense of mind here, that I just want to get back into the story, finish that game. Also reminds me a bit, another beat 'em up game, Coffee Crisis with metal music. That game, I had a review copy of that, but then I also bought the game for an unboxing later on, and then also actually went and played that for the Evercade as well. It's got a good amount of time out of that game. May well, with these multiplayer games, may well come to them with a friend at some point. You never know. But yes, so if you want to see gameplay footage for this game, this will be archived on the channel.
Yeah, babe.
So you can check that out at any time.
What's wrong?
Now regarding the streams being archived on the channel, I have
Is there
not archived everything as of late because I don't want to gum up the channel so you can't find
my precinct
the edited content such as the video game pickups, shop tours, video game hunting, reviews and that sort of thing. Like unboxings, I think are
damn right she is.
perhaps more prevalent than multi-part game playthroughs
Get some answers.
for content on the channel. That is not to say that I don't intend to have
Do you need to ask?
game playthroughs. I in fact
For a fight.
want to have a separate place for those, but at this time I'm actually working on a Dungeons and Dragons channel, which is currently where I plan to put the D&D stuff, because I think that again is better off being in its own place, so that you don't get people who are more confused when it comes to D&D and their interests are gaming. Hey Seacrest, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So the bot will drop the D&D channel. It's a relatively new channel. I'll actually drop that in now if the bot is working. But yeah, actually, ironically, I had an unboxing on that channel recently. That was a Dungeon Tiles unboxing. But yeah, there's a lot of content I want to do in regards to like this channel with D&D pickups. Not D&D pickups, sorry, video game pickups. Mix up of words there. And I have been getting less games recently because for like systems like the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 2, I have almost all of the games that are easy to acquire and cheap to grab. Now I should remember the controls for this, seeing as I only played it the other day. Nice. And this game is really fun as well, I have to say. Oh, so much for them taking it easy on me. I was wondering if indeed how much easier easy would be from normal. Yes, so, and really on the video game pickups, I really want to just focus on things that are interesting to show. So not so much like common games. So I have footage for, oh yeah, these guys I need to grab rather than, yeah, I have done a little bit of footage for the next video game pickups, but I'm less so considering the video game pickups as a like monthly thing and more as an episodic thing. So the next one will be done when it's done, but that's going to free me up to do more things like reviews on things like HDMI solutions. The next video game pickups video will feature a really cool game that I was wanting, although I don't know if I had the time to, that I was wanting to do a review video for, but yeah, ultimately probably won't have the time to do it. But that was a Mega Drive game, a new Mega Drive game by the name of Metroid Prime, which John Hancock did a review of and I found very interesting. And I picked that up, got from overseas, got in great time as well. Man, these breaker guys, he's almost worse than he was on normal difficulty, so there's that. So as you guys saw, I got within 3 stages of the end when I live stream this. You can always tell when a game is really good when I went in with the intention of doing an unboxing. Nearly finished the game, and I was like, man, I've got to finish this game off. Now you can like do combinations with just pressing like the kick button, for example, but then they'll end, so, and they'll throw them backwards. But if you keep alternating the buttons between kick and punch, you can keep them going and keep attacking the target without them. Yeah, see, if I switch the buttons around a lot, I keep my combos going longer, which is really good. You can also throw enemies back into other enemies, which is really good. There's jumping attacks. There's a special move which I actually rarely used. I might use it more on this difficulty, which was this kind of special move here. But you lose health for doing that, so I haven't been using that very much. Take these guys out. Some of these enemies tend to block a lot. Yeah, this breaker guy tends to block a lot. Oh cool, I used a special move that I didn't intend to. I was just hammering all of the buttons. But it is cool. You lose a little bit of hit points like I mentioned though, so it's not the best idea to use those. Now this game runs really well on the Switch. It's very much a Streets of Rage style game, very much inspired by that. I think every now and then there might be like a slight pause, but it doesn't really affect the gameplay very much. Oh, and speaking of pickups, I almost forgot, and hopefully I won't forget because I have gone through a stream and forgot to show pickups before. I have some pickups I can show at the end of this video. Some cool stuff I picked up recently. More so, I actually did a entirely live pickups video. So occasionally I do ones where I like have the best pickups of the year, for example. I did a live pickup video to show off some like random stuff at one point, talk about it, because I think the main thing was I had a special edition of it was Alone in the Dark on the 360, which is a game I have played before, so I kind of didn't want to play it again. It's not that good, unlike this game, which is awesome. But live pickup videos is a thing that could be done for the games that I deem less. Oh, I see I've got a super now. I can do that. Take out all the targets on screen. You build up your super meter by not getting hit. Seems elementary, obviously, but don't get hit. Oh, also, I neglected to mention on this game, you have a firearm. Press the ZR button, you can bring that out. Breaks through blocks, obviously. We've got a limited amount of ammunition, you see in the top left. Ooh. Oh, these guys are the worst. You don't have a block button, so to speak, but if you rage, see, I've got rage active at the moment, up the top there. If you rage, there's some explosives over there. If you rage, you'll block every attack. Oh boy. Let's rage now, actually. See, now we're blocking everything. Just go crazy. Yeah, the Venom enemy there with the axes is a problematic enemy as well. The rage meter builds up just the more damage you do. I'll take that hamburger. The healing items, unlike the score increasing items, I believe stay there until you pick them up. But yes, doing a lot of live streams on YouTube and Twitch. Eventually, they may get put up on a channel for that, just so that, you know, the MVL gaming is, it's easy to find what you want to see, like video game pickups or game hunting. Ooh. But at the moment, the main thing I'm focusing on right now, got a lot of D&D content, had it built up for quite a while. Oh man, I got another special move. So it is a little easier to get these special moves off on this difficulty because the enemies are less inclined to hit you. Both the punch and the kick button to activate those. Hey Charlie, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hope I'm doing well on this fine day. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. It's really awesome to be playing this game again. It is really sweet. Arcade action. I love the arcade level here as well. There's 3 levels of this game I have not experienced. This is my second time playing it after doing an unboxing very recently. So I'm hoping to see the end of the game. I should have waited on that. That's going to explode. Oh wait, we might get someone. No, they missed it. Pick up that car as the pickup. Oh, I got another special there. Accidentally pressed that. Take that, Buster. I'm using the D-pad on the Switch Pro controller to control this. It feels like a good way to play it. You can also use the thumbstick, like you can use the thumbstick of course, but I feel like the game plays a little better, at least on my interpretation, by using the thumbstick, the D-pad rather, like a beat 'em up game, as you'd expect. There's probably more special moves. I don't do many of the special moves because I don't want to lose hit points, but on this difficulty it might be a bit easier. Hey Stretch, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Looks like a modern Streets of Rage. It does. When I was doing the unboxing the other day, that was like one of the things I kept coming back to. It feels like Streets of Rage. You know, it might be longer, stage-wise, than Streets of Rage 4 was. Not including the DLC, that is. But yeah, this is very cool. I love the animation style as well. It's got that kind of like, to me, the kind of sheen to it gives me like a sort of like claymation style look to it. But you could also think it looks a bit like the digitized Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat characters. Oh boy, I'm gonna get myself blown up. I didn't see that was an enemy there. We've got the crowbar. Now you got to press the punch button with the weapons. Unless it's firearm, then you've got to press the ZR button. I've got a rage active as well. I didn't even notice that. This weapon's going to do some work, I think. Knock these guys down. How you doing, Stretch, as well? Ooh. Man, that's doing some work. Oh, danger! Alright. Have to jump over those. You like the look of it, Stretch? Yeah, for sure. It's got a very pleasing look to it. Hamburger, I'll take that. And man, I gotta say, this game is very fun. It's definitely my sort of game. You can't hit enemies on the ground. Maybe my one complaint. But if you grab a weapon, you keep it until it's knocked out of your hands. And if you're good with your positioning, like in these sort of games, you know, like Golden Axe and Streets of Rage, you sort of like need to move up and down, stay out of the enemy's line of attack. If you're good with your positioning, they'll have a hard time getting it out of your hands. But you also get enemies. One of the interesting things about this game is you get enemies with ranged weapons, which is very cool. Oh, well, oh, I didn't get it knocked out of my hand there. I was lucky. Wasn't a hard enough hit to do that. Take that, fender. I like that you can like up roll and downwards roll here to go into the club, I'm guessing. Oh, that's a grenade. Sometimes obstacles have grenades in them. Something to take note of. Alright, next part of this stage. I like that the stages are multi-sections as well, which is very cool. And I really enjoy the comic book presentation and the animation in the sequences. Oh, I lost my... somewhere between that door and getting inside of here, I lost access to my... I wonder if you do different abilities if you do combos. I was just trying that out there, see what that did. Different specials. I don't use the specials very much at all because they take away health. Which reminds me, actually, I've got a rage. I'm just going to use it. Use the rage. The rage mode makes you able to block every attack, and you deal, I think, double the damage. See, I won't even need to block these. You actually get some items in these barrels as well. Kind of worked out for me there. Alright, let's move on. They're going to blow up, hopefully. The guys are taking them with them. Butch, take that. How many characters can you choose from, Stretch? Initially 3 characters, but it looks like there's another character that can be unlocked. Oh, I forgot I can break open these tables as well.
Arm to the teeth.
Take that, Buster. This is very cool. I tend to always go in these games with the speed characters. I like being fast, if I can help it. I think we're going to get another rage in a moment. Special. See, I actually quite like that the specials, you get them from attacking. You don't get them from, like, just picking up a special. I actually kind of like that. Alright. Buster's going down. Throw them over our heads. Ah, excellent, excellent. So you use these in the same way you use the regular firearms.
Not too shabby.
Where's the other enemies coming at me from? Okay, there they are. They've got axes. I don't feel so bad for using a weapon on them. Oh. Got a super in my back pocket as well. 11 rounds left on this. Okay, what's in here? Alright, we got a car and a healing item. And some coins. Alright. Almost out of ammo with this. And we're done. Pick up that car. The points. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Press both buttons at the same time. So I activated my special. That's fine. I'm building up the rage meter here as well. The special meter is built up by not getting hit concurrently. The rage meter is just built up by taking out enemies, as you can see. Or dealing damage, I should say. And it seems to me that on this difficulty, the rage meter builds up faster. Which is actually really good, because that's going to make some of the bosses, well, all of the bosses have infinite number of allies that fill the screen when you're fighting them. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, they're just regular barrels, I can kick these. There we go. It's on like Donkey Kong. Nice. Alright, we avoided the pain there. Here comes Venom. She's not going to go anywhere near those, is she? No. The axe-wielding enemies are often some of the worst to deal with. Bunch of tables here. Hamburger under that table. Alright, let's just use my special. Raining down the pain.
This'll help.
Take that ammo. I'll take that coin and the cupcake.
Needed a boost.
Hey, Mystical, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you dropping by. We play some TakeOver on the Nintendo Switch. This is definitely a Streets of Rage clone, for sure, Stretch. Yeah, it definitely has that feel. That's a Final Fight clone in itself, you say, Stretch? Yeah, there's a lot of games of this type, for sure. But a lot of them do it really well as well. This one's got its own like art style, and one of the stages is a driving stage as well, which is kind of cool. Got that kind of like River City feel to it, if you will. Alright, I'm going to try and blow them up without being near them. Oh, I dodged that somehow. I thought for sure I was screwed. Right, let's rage. Rage is clicking down the left thumbstick. I think that maybe should have been the ZL button. But I understand why it is that button, because depending on how you're playing this, if you're playing it with like 2 Joy-Cons, it might be easier to do it that way. Hellraiser. Oh, I've still got my rage active. Hand over my daughter before I hand you over to the cops. Don't worry, she's safe and sound. Burning the fires of hell. Ha ha ha. Oh, that was such a mistake. Oh, too bad you won't survive my flames long enough to find out. Okay, I can actually block that whilst I have rage active. And these cult enemies are just going to keep spawning. Right, so I mistimed my rage ability there. Mistimed it by a long way. The enemies here are going to keep coming in, so I should probably just avoid them. Oh yeah, one thing the bosses do actually is they keep... you can get like a bunch of good hits on them, but they will, every now and then, they will like... They will do this like move where you can't strike at them. Like that he's doing there. Also, he's got a flamethrower, so I need to be wary of that. But yeah, these other enemies here are just going to keep coming. Oh, that was bad. Pick up the car while I'm at it. Nice. Yeah, all of these enemies have ranged weapons, which reminds me, I have a ranged weapon as well. I keep forgetting that. Take that. Yeah, I've got a ranged weapon as well I can use. Now those bombs will also hurt the enemies, which is nice. Nice. He's not so bad actually. If you just stay away from his bombs, he's not that bad. His flamethrower is really bad though, so stay away from the flamethrower. as if that needed to be something you remind yourself. Don't get hit by the flamethrower. It's bad. Throwing his bombs around again. This guy with all of his bombs. Oh, it looks like they run out of enemies that join them. I didn't realise that. If you take out enough of those enemies that come in, it looks like they stop coming. Anyway, how you guys doing? Appreciate you joining the stream. We're going to try and finish this game on this stream.
So, are you ready to talk yet?
Gah, I couldn't care less about your whelp. All I want is for this pathetic city to burn in raunchous fire.
This guy's a waste of time, Ethan. Put him out of his misery. Now let's see if this little birdie will sing.
Oh, Gatling nose! He's at the auto body shop just past the St. Austin Tunnel.
Was that so hard? Hey, where you going?
I know the place. It's deep in gang territory now.
Could be a trap.
Do you honestly care?
No.
See, that character has a definite similarity to a Streets of Rage character, of which I have the headband for because it came in one of the special editions I did an unboxing for, which I remember referring to as a bandana. Regardless, because I wanted to dub myself the Bandana Man, like the Bandana Kirby in the new Kirby game, but it was a headband because it didn't, go all the way around. But I can call it what I want. Alright, let's get back into the action. Burning streets. What's in the apple carts? No apples, ironically, just bullets. Oh, max of 20, so okay, that's good to know. So if you pick up a third round of bullets, you max out at 20. Take that vial and thin. I'll throw the vial into the other vial. Grab a golden bar while I'm at it. Alright. There's been almost a resurgence in these type of games recently. You've had the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World come out physically recently. River City Girls, of course, getting its second game coming out soon from Way Forward. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a new game. And a compilation of their games coming out. So everything other than, I think, X-Men Arcade and the, speaking of beating up games, and the Simpsons Arcade, you can get a physical version of now. That would be the most popular games. Hey there, Be Right, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Oh my goodness. So many enemies. Their axes are no match. No match for my crowbar. There's a boxer guy there. Imagine bringing a crowbar to a boxing match. You would get disqualified. It's like hitting below the belt. Take that gold bar. All good, chilling as always. Be right. Hey, appreciate you chilling with me, my friend. Oh, you know what? I think this stage, I thought I saw that bomb. I think this stage I thought had an alternate route. So I might see if that is a thing this time around. Yeah, it was down here, wasn't it? Oh, you can't go down, right, okay. I thought this was an alternate route last time, and I was gushing about how cool that was. You actually can't go down there, okay. Fair enough. I also mistook the entrance for being an entrance for each character individually, and it was a combined entrance. But it's no less cool, it just means you know exactly where you're going. Grab the items. Oh my goodness. Let's get that. Alright, that's them down. Take that, Finn. Tomcat slash. That's a lot of knife hits. I'm going to maintain my crowbar. Oh really? I have a feeling that there were more than one of... Oh, I pressed the Y button instead of the X button. Dropped my weapon there. I had a feeling there were more of those barrels on the other difficulty. The cupcake there. A pink cupcake. Pink normally strawberry. Because pink itself is not a flavour. Oh, I have a rage. Maybe I should use it. There's a lot of enemies here. I let loose my weapon again by pressing the wrong button. Yeah, let's use my rage. You're much faster here, do more damage, and you can't get hit. Wow, that guy's going in for all of the attacks. Is he just going to keep going until my rage ends? Okay, I am stun locked. That's funny. So if those guys start a combo, you can't actually get out of it. I was trying to roll out of it as well. Like you can roll down and up. Hey Retro Gamer, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. Hope this is going good. It's going alright, yeah, for sure. I'm doing okay. Oh my goodness. I have some video game pickups at the end of the stream, if I remember. I have forgotten before. Is this one Xbox One as well, Retro Gamer? I don't know. I have a feeling it's on everything. Ooh, but I could be wrong. I know it's physically on the Switch, because that's where I got it from Limited Run Games. But I think it might be on everything. Oh, take that. You can also get this weapon as well. But yeah, the physical version... Man, I actually don't remember, because it was a little while ago that I threw the weapon at him. A little while ago that I ordered it. Because my original copy got lost in post. Which was actually the first time that's ever happened for myself on Limited Run Games. I think, like, one time one of the little bonus cards was not included. And like once or twice maybe the shipping box wasn't included. Which is understandable, they deal with tons of orders. But the company that shipped the order lost my TakeOver, so it took and that was a number of months it took me to realise, because you know, you order stuff overseas, it takes a while to get to you. So I just sort of like forgot, and then I realised, like, oh man, like oh it's the bikers. But yeah, I can't remember, because often these games come out on like the PlayStation 4 and the Switch. Oh boy. But I tend to get the Switch. But yeah, this one actually definitely came out on the PS4 as well, I think, because I remember, like, there being talk that the performance was maybe a little bit better on the PS4. Like this, like, it like slows down, like, maybe like for a second every now and then, like maybe a second. But I think it's worth it to have it on the Switch. And to be fair, the Switch is actually, of the current generation systems, like the Xbox, whatever it is, the PlayStation 5, and the Switch is actually the cheapest system to pick up right now, which is funny because when it came out at the end of the last generation of consoles, it was the most expensive, and now it's the cheapest again. I guess that was always going to be the way. Take that, Tomcat. But I can look up the what systems the game's out during the next cinematic between the bosses. I'm just gonna let Tomcat get hit by these flaming barrels. Oh, that was a bad time. Admittedly, that was a really bad time for it to slow down for a second whilst I was dodging barrels. So that's what I mean. Like every now and then, there's like a tiny pause. I have a feeling that on the higher difficulty there were multiple enemies. Wow, that guy came in with a straight left jab. There's boot. I'll put the boot to him. Oh, that did not get him. I was hoping the explosives barrels, that actually would get him. Definitely, because I played this on normal the other day. Definitely a lot easier on easy than it was on normal. Like, I mean, kind of obviously, but to a large extent. All right. It's on Steam. So I don't think it's on the Xbox. It's on Switch, PlayStation 4, and it's on Steam. It's not on Xbox. So there's me. Oh, this. Oh no. Oh, it moves back. It's not just straight up game over if that happens. Okay, that's fair. Does the gun work well on this? Not really. Okay. So you're being pursued here by a digger. Oh my goodness, that was bad. You know what? I could use my special here. Maybe that works. Yeah, it does actually. Okay, you lose a little bit of health, but it stops you falling backwards. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore all of the bad guys. I get a health item here. I'll throw the bad guys into the barricade. There you go. Actually, I'll just remember that the special move tends to get it done. Yeah, because they're going to get hit by the vehicle behind me anyway. You can build up the rage meter here. The rage meter is like very good for this. But it's good information to know actually that it's not just straight up game over if you fall back and get hit by that guy. It's going to be awkward. Okay, now I do have to beat the enemies on screen. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so this is out on Switch. Yes, there's definitely a PS4 special edition, because I remember, a physical edition rather, because I know that the artwork was like slightly different because of the framing of the box. So Limited Run did a physical version and collector's edition version of the PlayStation 4 and Switch version, and it's on Steam. Out on Steam, and I don't know why I picked that up, I had max health. Also, I left the other items there. Ooh. Throw that guy over there, and I will break this down. Try and explode them. Yeah, there you go, worked out. Oh, those guys with the knives are awkward. Look them out. Look at how many attacks they do with those knives. With those blades. There's a lot of really good, like, on PC that is, like fan-made Streets of Rage style games. There's a really good, like, there's like a whole genre called Beats of Rage, which are like, they're prevalent on the Dreamcast as well, as like fan-made, like, Streets of Rage style games, like improvements. There's a Streets of Rage remake that's fan-made as well. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan-made game as well that's really good. That's gonna blow up. Oh, it didn't blow up this other thing, okay. There's like a Resident Evil style Beats of Rage game. Very cool. Although it's a bit like Night Slashers, if you will, which is a horror beat 'em up game from the arcade. Don't think that's been released. I think it was going to be released on... Oh yeah, I must remember that these guys, this Grim guy here, if you let them keep hitting at you, they will just keep hitting at you. They used up my entire rage meter one time, just going at me with blows. Ah, Gatling. Gave us both some time to tell me where Vanessa is. Hellraisers, raying, rattled me out, huh? Whatever. More bodies for target practice. Enough of this. Okay. Oh, dodge his first attack. So Mercury here, the mercenary. Oop. These guys are more problematic because of their ranged weapons. I'm going to use my rage here, and then I can't even get hit by that weapon, by that attack. Yeah, easy with that. That's why you want to save up your rage actually for the bosses.
Fine, fine! I'll talk! She's at Steelhaven Harbor. They're planning to take her somewhere. Where? I don't know. I don't know, man! I just do what I'm told!
Whimpering.
Then let's get going.
We've all been
wasted
there.
enough time as it is.
Yeah, the faster we get to cracking heads, the better.
I hope this game gets a follow-up, actually. That'd be cool. And, you know, I was speaking of coffee prices earlier, I hope that gets a follow-up. So this level, it's like a bit of a change of pace, it's more like a driving game. But you've also got to take out enemies, otherwise you run out of time. If you take out... Oh boy! If you take out non-combatants, you lose time. I'm doing really badly right now. There you go. But as long as you take out a couple of enemies... Losing order. I might actually... I was about to say I might actually game over on this. Didn't game over when I played the Oh my goodness, I was trying to get some air there. Didn't game over on this on the main game, but I was like, man, we're actually pretty close to going down here. Oh, yeah, missed the ramp there. This might be where you want to use the actual thumbstick, to be honest, for like a driving section. Oh, they've got health bars actually, it's just... Oh boy. Staying away from all of the non-combatants is a little bit tough here. Ooh. As long as you take out a couple, you keep some time here. Oh boy. Oh, they set me up for that. Oh, there goes my time. Oh my, all of the time. Might actually game over here. Okay. Yeah, time out. Okay. I mean, I did really badly there. I think it's that one point where the explosions kept happening and I couldn't see what was in front of me. I just kept hitting stuff, kept losing time. Ironically, I did better on that on normal difficulty. Well, it was so good, I just wanted to show that section again because it's such a nice change of pace, right? Totally what I was doing. Totally what I was doing. But yeah, you can see the variation here. It's just fire with the A button. Oh, is that like a bonus stage then? So you don't have to... Oh, okay, so you don't have to complete that. You can run out of time and still do it. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I have done that stage before. I got to the end of it on the other difficulty. Oh boy. Ooh. Ouch. Take that, Butch. Music on this is so good. So that's interesting. Even if you don't do that stage, I guess you get some... oh, there's lightning in the stage. I guess you get some bonuses for doing that. It's like in those beat 'em up games where you're like crashing a car in the bonus stage, except this one you're doing a little race mini game. So I guess either we did enough before the time ran out, or it was not important to finish that stage. Yeah, I'll also say that, you know, it's the only stage that was timed anyway. Music is really good on this. You can just keep avoiding these guys and they'll disappear rather than having to hit them. But actually, I would have taken another run at that stage to try and get through. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by the lightning. Alright. Mercury, Colt, and Butch and Buster. I'm gonna buster your face with this sword. The sword is probably the best of the melee weapons. A little bit faster, I think, than the crowbar, maybe. But you're still in the problematic, if they're in front of you and behind you, quite likely to drop it. Yeah, when you get hit. Out for that lightning. Been a lot of powerful blows, but that's going to be the most. Take an apple. Oh man, right where the enemies are, that's quite fortuitous for me. That lightning strike. Breaker. With his boxing gloves aside. Oh boy. Near Automata or Near Replicant? Which one came first, be right? I'm not an expert in those games, a friend of mine is. I actually really don't like... I'm not a big fan of robots in games. And I get the whole, you know, comparison. I just, you know, I see living organisms as being different from machines. I don't subscribe to the idea that a person is a machine that is organic, if you know what I mean. So yes, like the previous Nier Replicant game did come out first, then you got Nier Automata, and then you got recently a remake of the Nier Replicant game, because the Nier Replicant game came out one way overseas in Japan, and then they changed it when it came out, I think for the Xbox 360, they changed the lead character significantly, the age of the character. Do I want the gun? Actually, I'm going to keep this weapon here. And then, I think on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, eventually Xbox One I should say, because it got a later port. Oh, 1-up, nice. You got the... Oh, I ran right into that. Now I want that gun. Whoa, the whole background explodes and the whale goes right in front of the screen. It's Free Willy. Oh, I won't be able to get that gun, it's too far away. Oh, cruel fate. Oh, the bikes explode. Of course, the Nier games technically started out as spiritual successors. Oh, I can get it, nice. For the Drakengard games, it's in the same universe as well. Drakengard games play a lot like the Dynasty Warrior games, if you will. Bang. Oh, I'm gonna explode. There's a guy with the boxing gloves equipped. Hey Digigon, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. I really liked... I was about to say, if I get hit by that, I'm going to riot, because it made me move there. I really liked Nier Automata. Oh, there's a sword there, nice. The like, shmup parts, and like the side-scrolling parts, but the grindy RPG side was the side that interested me a little bit less. I know some people really like that. I just find RPGs, the older I get, the more time they require. It's a lot of time. Hey, Digicon, 13 months. Silver goblet of coffee. How about that? In the coffee club. Oh. 15 months rather. Man, time flies. Oh. Uh-oh. Getting close to that golden cup, the gold blend. How the devil are you, Digi? Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Thanks for your continued support. Oh. Now there's the gold is distinct from the bronze in colour. But I was thinking if there was another level, I would do like platinum. It only goes up to the amount of like badges you can put on YouTube, that is. Only goes up to what would be, unless I change it, because I started out with like an empty cup. And then the cup gets like quarter filled, half filled, 3/4 full I think, and then either full or it then goes to like silver, bronze, silver, gold. If there was another level, I would do platinum, and then there might be confusion between silver and that. But cup was, or perhaps the flag. Maybe if I was to redo the levels, maybe the flag would be the number one. Horizon Forbidden West. That's the sequel to Zero Dawn, right?
Not too shabby.
I have Zero Dawn actually. I have the complete edition. It's the same with the Nier game. I had the Nier Game of Yona edition, I believe they refer to it as. But again, like I think the Horizon games, likewise, they're like quite RPG-like, so they're quite long. The Horizon previous one. So I got it. It's the only reason I haven't started it. I felt a bit more confident. Like I finally got around to at one point playing the Spider-Man game I picked up At 4 years after I picked it up, I finally got around to playing it. That was fun, although I don't have the Game of the Year edition of that. Even though the Game of the Year editions these days, they don't come with like complete content on the disc. It comes with like the code in a box. But I need to play the rest of the Spider-Man and the second game for that, Miles Morales, which I originally thought was a PlayStation 5 exclusive, but it also came out on PS4. I'm just trying to find that at, find it secondhand. People, I believe people said it was quite short, which is good for me. Flag cut will be good. Yeah, for sure. I didn't even think about it until just now that I was like, I was rooming in my mind about the badges. Did not mean to press that there, but sure. Use my special move. I'm gonna keep my rage as long as I can here. Because I will say this difficulty, significantly easier. Maybe it was actually the difficulty that meant that if you didn't finish the previous stage in time, it still got through. I'm gonna hold on to this rage. Oh, so yeah, we had the cups at various stages of full. I did the designs a long time ago, so I forgot which. Need to do more emoticons actually. At some point. Oh. Is this a new game, Digi? It's relatively new, yeah. I mean, I would consider it a new game because it only came out like, this year or next year. It's actually kind of funny. I was watching someone the other day, speaking of Mario Odyssey, as if it was an old game because it was like 4 years old. In my head I was thinking, oh child, that's not an old game, it's a new game. But you know what I mean, it's a very new game. It didn't come out like this minute. This game is quite, I would say quite obscure in the sense that it's not even listed on like YouTube's categories. I couldn't find it on there to include that in the description. The physical version of this game is kind of hard to get for limited run games, but you can get digital versions of this game, I think, for rather easily. Maybe the next emoticon will be the British Cup. Maybe. This is why I kept my rage. For the Baz. Yeah, about time someone got here. Huh. And I thought us crashing the party was gonna be unexpected. Huh. You chumps won't be cracking wires when I'm done with you. We're going through you one way or the other. Bah! This is my ring. And we're here. I am God. Huh. You have a misplaced superiority complex. Okay. Oh, and he's gonna whip me good. Alright. Smash those. So he blows up. Oh, he wasn't near them at the time. Oh, there's a hamburger there. They take that. Okay, let's use my rage. Now I can't get hit by anything, including his whip attacks. And I'm going to do double damage. So let's just blow everything up. I might get through him with the rage active, actually. In his, yeah, see, he can't even hit me with that. And he goes down. That's why we saved that for. Yeah, exactly, Digi. There's new, and there's new to me.
Hey, who was that anyway?
Who cares? We wasted too much time.
Damn it. Not again. Not again.
He is defeated. Reminds me of, speaking of Spider-Man, as I did earlier, the Macho Man character, Bonesaw from Spider-Man game. Bonesaw is ready. I've got you for 3 minutes. Oh yeah. Free with the butt.
Who's first?
I'm wondering if her, like, protective jacket was a last-minute addition to her wardrobe, because it's not on in the cinematic sequences, but the character model, like, puts it on before they start the battle. I mean, obviously you would want to wear protection for a fight. She's, improperly dressed for a battle, Yeah, I have a feeling that jacket was a last minute addition. Oh. 3 minutes playtime! Oh yeah! That's right, Digi. Alright. I'm just gonna hit those and make them blow up. Get the score increases. I've actually got 4, like, I don't think other than the time attack mode I have had a game over yet, which is a definite, so there's a definite difference in difficulty on this game when you're on the German suplex there. I'm gonna take these guys to Suplex City. Oh nope, they're gonna box me. To use my wrestling moves in a boxing ring. There we go. Suplex him into a boxer. Nice. Oh, he's still there. There we go. Throw him over my head. Judo throw. Nice. Alright. I'll take that. Max out at 20 rounds. I need to remember that. 20 rounds of pistol rounds. I barely use the pistol, but it's good for breaking blocks. As well as faces, I imagine. There you go. Knock her into the explosive barrels. Oh yeah, the remote control cars. I forgot about those. Bombs on them. What is this, Robot Wars? I'm not going to use that rage again. I'm going to keep it until the boss. And try and keep it. Oh, stay away. Oh, that actually worked out for me. Because it meant I wasn't in the range of that remote control car. Big fan of Robot Wars and BattleBots, actually. If I had the technical know-how, I'll be into creating those. Oh. There you go. Yeah, if I get a couple more successful hits here, yeah, we can blow them up. My special move. Like that. Nice. Oh yeah, I have to grab this guy. Oh, sword, nice. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's unfortunate. I pressed the wrong button on the sword. I pressed Y instead of X. It means I lose my sword. Oh, Half Pint was hiding behind that. Propane canisters. There's a hamburger in there. You gotta enjoy your propane canister hiding hamburger, just like a wall turkey in Castlevania. Oh, it hit me with that bat with nails in it. There we go. Oh yeah, the remote control car. I got hit by it. I think you take less damage from it in this version of the game. Man, if I kept my weapon here, if I'd kept the sword, we would be in a better standing, I think. There's an apple in that explosive container. You always want to eat an apple that's in a fuel drum, right? Oh, explosive car. Ah, yeah, there's Mercuries with their rifles. Get back to full health. Okay, yeah, try and take this guy out. Where's the firearm? Yeah, I think it's possible if you were able to maintain a weapon through an entire stage, you'd be in a good place, I think. Oh man, the guy's off screen firing at me. Danger, okay, let's get some room to dodge. Take that Buster Breaker. So it's gold if it's a pickup. It is white if it's a weapon. It's green if it's a health item. Anything but a health item won't stay there very long. Blow them up. Up to 25 rounds with this weapon. Oh boy, run away. Still a hit. At least to hit them just as bad. That actually helped me. Got me away from the blaster. Aha! Take that. I'm gonna knock these down now just so that they don't explode and cost me my sword while I have it. There's no golden axe to defeat Death Adder, but it is doing a trick on these guys. I notice often that when you fight the boss on these stages, you go through a doorway. I think that's to clear an item from your hands as well. It happened in Final Fight actually. I remember Final Fight CD, you grab an item. As soon as you go through a door, you see them drop the item. They'll be like, no, I don't need this. Where's my sword? There it is. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have picked that up then. Oh, only one barrel, okay. Oh, the other one got stuck behind that obstacle. If you continue, you don't have to face every single guy in the level on the way to the boss. You just fight, oh boy, exploded car. You just fight like the last couple. Still a fair few enemies though. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was close. I like that if you do the jumping attack, you hit them with like the butt of the sword. Kind of like Yoshimitsu when in the Tekken game, where half of their moves they just hit them with a handle. Yeah, this transition, I would have lost the sword anyway. I kept my rage meter, I think, though. Did you want to be an honorary Englishman? An English gentleman? You'd have to do English insults like, you smell of elderberries and have never seen Star Wars. There was a gentleman insult game I remember seeing on Steam a while ago. Enjoyed some of those style insults for polite conversation. It's like, excuse me, I beg your pardon, what did you say? Is like the English equivalent of like, hell you say to me? Take that, Jack. Oh, there's lots of enemies here. Oh, there's a sword, okay. Don't know why I used my special there, it's just a waste of hit points. Oh boy. Just use that move. Yeah, not using my special anymore, it takes up hit points. Oh, here comes the car with the explosives on it. Katana to a boxer. Seems fair. I think those might be cans, those ones, and there's money. There's either a necklace or... I can't tell if it's a necklace, one of the other pickups, or if it is, like, handcuffs. Those model cars. Bring your score up, the more your score gets up, the better. Although I haven't seen extra continues from your score. It seems to me that, like... Because I picked up one up. Oh boy. Oh, that guy was standing in the right place. Did not get hit by those. Get that green coin. Oh, you know what they probably do? They probably help you increase your rage meter. I haven't used it again, Oh, I got another sword, nice. It might be the same sword, actually. Ranged attacks are the worst. Oh, an apple, nice. Ah, that guy threw a mine at me. I definitely lost my sword there. I think those are handcuffs. Boxers do a lot of damage. I think the ones that do the most damage are the knife wielding ones and the knife wielding ones. Their combo, you saw when I did the rage ability special a little while ago. One of them hit me continuously until my rage ran out. I think you do more damage on this difficulty as well. Oh, another sword, nice. Gonna lose it when that explodes maybe? No, we're good. That's a bomb. Stay away from the car, or it'll be a car catastrophe. That's unfortunate. Hit me with that uppercut. Oh, I'm gonna lose the sword if I don't pick it up soon. Wow, that was pretty good. I think that's the most damage I've taken in one exchange since the start. That guy was in the right space actually. Nope. I was thinking like he was in the right space and he avoided the hits, but nope. I was in the wrong space. This enemy, I remember, like he can stay in a really good spot to avoid your hits. Oh, there's an apple though. I need that. My health went down from that previous exchange. Bronze coins and the green coins. Which is I like the green coins actually because it's like fools you into thinking they're health item. Oh no, there goes my sword. Handcuffs in the distance, flicker away. Oh. Ended up using my special there. I was just panicking because there was that bomb near me. Oh yeah, that's where you don't want to be, like, directly in their space. You don't want to be there. Gold coin. I keep forgetting that I have a ranged weapon here. I can use that. If things get dicey and I'm surrounded by enemies. Oh boy. That actually worked out for me. Oh man, we might use a continue here, I fear. Did I get them to go over there? Nope. It was worth a shot. Want to use my rage here, but I also don't want to use my rage. Oh, they explode when they go down. Good to know. I want to use my rage on the next stage. On the boss. Ni no Kuni game is a mobile game. Oh, that sucks, Charlie. Yeah, those mobile games often have the like pay to win type deal. Happened recently with the Port of Chocobo Racing as well. They added that kind of like, you know, like season pass gimmick where it's like you spend real money in for in-game rewards. You've got your back against the wall. Give up. You think so, huh? Nah, we're just getting started. I can assure you, you're mistaken. Bah! You'll all die out here. These raging waves will see to it. Oh, I forgot to use my ability then, but sure. There we go. Not going to bother about the barrels, I'm just going to beat him up with the extra power. He hasn't had any allies come in yet. Oh, no, there they are. Okay. Shark Tooth, eh? But before it runs out, do the extra damage. This was my plan all along. Yeah, there you go, there you go. That was my plan for the boss, to try and get that attack in. Like we're over troubled seas. A storm is coming.
And it's about to get a lot rougher.
Shut. Let's start searching this jet heap. Top to bottom.
Well, that blows. There's like a second where the image fades out, where it reappears again. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not.
Where's Connor?
Oh, the comedic character. That's the power character.
They blew up the ship to stop us from getting here. They didn't do all this for nothing.
You don't think she's...
Must have evac'd her before the explosion.
Good. Wake up, Connor. We gotta keep moving. There's something off about this place.
Into the prehistoric Isle, if you will, if I was to quote another arcade game. And this is very much arcade style. You could see this being an arcade game. We get into the action. On the beach.
Not too shabby. This'll
Doing
help.
a round. You start the stage with no pistol rounds, and if you continue, you have no pistol rounds. Although it is something I keep forgetting to use anyway. Get Jack,
Shabby.
Comcat, get Breaker. I keep forgetting I have to use my other abilities on it. Not stand there. There we go. Don't want to get hit. I did get my health back though, so I can't really complain. So I did get my health back. Ooh. Yeah, they're vulnerable when they go for their strike though. There is that. Beach wrestling right here. Oh nice. Did enough successful hits without getting hit to get a special move, which I think I might just use. Any more enemies come in here? There you go. Right here. Weaken up the bunch of them. That did some work. Oh, there's a health item right there. I didn't even notice that. One of the enemies must have dropped it. Or it came from a container and I missed it. During all of the, you know, tremendous amounts of conflict going on in this game. Ah, crowbar. Can I fire my weapon whilst I have the crowbar? No. That's the answer to that. Oh wow. Score increases though. Aplenty. Sends them right down into the sand. Appropriate breaker as I break your face. The downside of this weapon, of course, is that it immediately knocks him to the ground. You can't hit the enemies on the ground. So really got to watch out for the guys with the... So having played through this, I think I almost always going to keep my rages unless I get in a really bad place. Oh, it's like a, it's a gem. I thought it was a coin. Oh my! All of the things. There we go. Ah, an apple. Yeah, slash guy, problematic. Glasses actually remind me a little bit of Dr. Octopus. Just the glasses though. Not Spider-Man. Did he wear goggles? But yes, this is on easy difficulty. I played through it on normal. I got further than this on normal. I'll mention where I tripped up. Admittedly, I felt like I could have continued on, but last I played this was the other day, and it was my first time playing it, and it also was an unboxing stream, which is more meant to be a showcase rather than complete playthrough. This is what inspired me to play through it again. You must remember these have items in them as well. Sometimes bombs, I was about to say as well. Probably going to drop the item that I have. Moving into the next area. Oh yes, so this is just, so it's purple and it is infinite. I don't think you can drop this one. So this is actually part of the stage. Now every time you hit these items in the background there, those gongs, you get hit by... I'm going to test out my theory. If I'm behind this door, am I okay? Yes, oh no you're not. Well kind of right. So yeah, that's an example of what that does. I'm not going to hit them unless I can help it, because I don't want to. I don't want to take all of the damage. Although you could make use of them, but under this you sort of like protect yourself a little bit. See, this stage mixes it up as well by giving you infinite use of the weapon. You could actually just like not pick this up as well, I guess. Which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if it would maybe not let you move forward. It would be interesting. A challenge to see if you could keep going on this stage without this pickup. Uh-oh, uh-oh, I knew it was going to hit me. Good job you don't drop this in this stage. I've got a rage, I'm going to keep the rage for the boss. All these gold bars, I'll take those. Oh. Oh, I knew I was too close to that one for comfort. And too far from that one. Love the music though. The music on this game is so good. Creatures kind of remind me of something you might see in like Quake or Doom. Oh, can I shoot these? Don't jump too late as well, because then, like that, you'll get hit, but also you'll get hit by the next one. They're too close together. Should I use the gimmick? I'll use the gimmick. Is this a safe place to stand? No. I'm not going to use the gimmick again. Cost me hit points. There's a hamburger there, so we're good. Oh boy. Should have taken the hamburger after that. Try to use a special there. Get me out of that. Actually, let's just use this to get out of that. Oh no, that's going to hit the sign, isn't it? No, I thought that was going to hit the thing, causing it to rain down arrows. Lots of enemies here. It'll be interesting to attempt this without this weapon. If you could. Getting you a move for Sunset Riders, Charlie. Sunset Riders is another cool beat 'em up game. A little different on the SNES and the Mega Drive, but like color wise and whatnot. You know, there's another cool, actually Western themed. Like, there's really good Western themed like games like Gunsmoke, which is on the NES and arcade. A lot harder on the arcade, visually different as well. But also Wild Guns, which is like almost like a shooter game. Since it comes from Ice, it's got the gun here. Oh boy. Oh man, those guys really get you when they get you. Maybe you're supposed to jump away from them, or just like run. Oop. Music on this game is really good. I've said it before. Got a soundtrack, and I'm really glad I have a soundtrack. Oh. Gotta be wary, some of them are kind of... Also, watch. Gotta watch where I stand here as well. Car. Red car. Ah man. Haven't figured out how to dodge those. This is why I'm keeping my rage. Rage allows you to block everything, so it's really good for the boss fight. Although we're getting close to running out of the continue here. Really close. Alright then, let's see if the rage will be enough to get me through this, because I can only take like one hit. One hit and we're done. But if we make it to the next stage, we'll get a full health bar again. Oh, I got a little bit of health back from stepping through. Oh, and there's a hamburger there. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, this is going to be the werewolves, I think. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, this is where you have to like step back a little bit when you jump. Yeah. Oh, on hard mode on this, I know that you always start from stage 1. There's another interesting little bit of information. Okay, these guys I'm gonna use my rage on. Rawr. What? Oh. Use my rage. Yeah, because look at those attacks. Oh, the rage will take these guys out quicker. Oh, yeah. Thankfully I can block those with this active. Wow, am I just going to get stun locked here? No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh. Nice. That's stage 5. Yeah, saving my rages for the bosses.
Well, that thing was all bark and no bite. And it didn't even have that much bark.
Seems like there's some type of village or compound down there. Our options are limited, but we should check it out.
Ethan, what's the point of all this? Why lead us to this place? Why Vanessa?
I don't know, Megan. But we'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. I just have a bad feeling there's more to this than we know.
Me too. Right now, though, we gotta keep pushing.
Damn it! Hey guys, wait up! Yeah!
Alright, back to the battle. I think this is around about where I left it off last I played this. But given I haven't used up a continue thus far, feeling confident, especially if I save a rage for the next boss. And then there are 3 stages after that. Yeah, I think this is it. We start seeing these sword-wielding enemies here. Like I mentioned, you start the stage with
This'll help.
0 ammo. You can pick some up. Goliath is also another enemy we meet. Oh boy. Get out of the way of them. Things are ramped up a little bit here for sure. Making use of that firearm a little bit more here because, my goodness, the positioning can be problematic. Should I be picking up Switch Sports when it comes out, Charlie? I'm thinking about it. I think it's a really good game for multiplayer, obviously. And the thing that is putting me off of it is Nintendo has started like leaning towards DLC quite a lot, and it's one of those games where like the physical version is only going to have like a couple of the events in it, and they're adding some via DLC later. They're adding them for free, which is, you know, that's cool, but it means the cartridge will be incomplete. So I'm wondering if I should just hold off in case there's another like edition. Like for Breath of the Wild, for example, they released a complete edition of that, admittedly only in Japan, but it had English support, and for Switch Sport you probably wouldn't need English support anyway. Also, I have a feeling that they had to patch the controls for one of the games as well. On Switch Sports, that is. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I like that Nintendo are adding content to games as they come out, but that is because they are making their development time shorter so that they can get the games out faster. Which is unfortunate when you want like a complete version. Which is one of the things I really like about the Switch games, is that the cartridge is like self-contained much of the time. Like this game, for example, no download needed on my cartridge version, that is. No bomb there? I couldn't tell. No. There's a hamburger here, I think. But I've already got 4 hit points. You get good positioning here, you can hold on to the sword for a while. As long as you don't get hit. There's the thing, there's so many enemies here. Like when you continue, you've still got to face so many enemies. Oh, there's another sword. Kind of want that. Oh boy. Oh wait, I've got a sword so I can... I was about to say I've got a sword so I can destroy these. And I've got my sword. Will it let me go back and grab the other sword? Is it still there? Yes. There we go. Mario Soccer would be a great game to stream, Charlie. Yeah, it's I think they call it Strikers over here. At least they did for the GameCube, because of course, what you guys refer to as soccer overseas, we would call football over here. Or what you guys call football, the nearest equivalent we have is rugby. Ooh. Oh. Well, a lot of it. No, don't just stand there swinging your sword. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Oh, so if you let these guys get up, they knock you down. Okay. Don't stand next to these guys when they get up. Yeah, I think that was a problem with the boss as well on that stage coming up. That they did something similar. When they got up, they hit you back. Character's got long legs, Digicon. You know, like fighting games wise, like the character I think of most iconic for like their physique, lower body wise, is probably Chun-Li, who has like in the recent games they've made her have super muscular legs. It's like never skip leg day with those kicks for sure. No worries, Charlie. No worries at all. Oh boy, more enemies. Oop. I did use some island as well, actually. Oop. Oop. Threw it back into them. It's funny that the enemies. Oh, I just remarked on the fact that the Raven enemy hits you if you stand next to them as they get up, and then I stood next to one as they got up. Most unwise. Oop. Oop. Goliath has tons of health. Let's just leave him alone until I've defeated the other enemies. I'm not tempted to use my rage. I'm going to use it on the boss because I know that next boss is hard. It's the wall I couldn't get over last time. Oh, did it again. I stood next to him as they got up. Nice. Oh, I'll take that weapon if you don't mind. Take out the sword wielder first. Out of ammo instantly. Oh, I did it again! Oh, but I dodged it this time round. Nice. Alright, alright. Oh, a sword. Nice. My favourite weapon, at least for most of the enemies. For my depth perception though, I completely missed that inanimate object. These guys with the knives are one of the worst enemies. Oh boy. I want to hold on to my sword as long as I can. Yeah, I dropped it. Oh. West of Island for yourself, Digi. Ooh. Oi. Southwest of England for myself. Games are very hard to find. Retro games, that is, are very hard to find where I'm at. These damn ravens with their swords. Nice. I like the sound effects as well. The sound effect with the sword is like so satisfying. It's definitely a Metal on Flesh sound. Ooh. I was completely out of position there. I don't think any of these characters hit you when they get up, so I can just stand here and hammer the button until they get into it. Yep, there we go. The most problematic enemy here is easily the knife wielders and the swords wielders. The axe ones are really bad as well, actually, to be fair. Oh, I stood next to her as she got up. Gotta stop doing that. She'll poke you. Oh. I thought when we came to that barrier, I was like, there's gotta be another enemy. This is not letting me pass. Got Hornet, Tomcat, and Mercury. Oh, nearly got hit by that. They don't do friendly fire with the firearms, but they do with bombs. If they drop a bomb, they can hurt their allies. Good to know. Aha. Alright. This is what I kept my rage for. this next part. See if we can pass this next section. Hey Juliana, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for hitting that like, my friend. I appreciate it. How are you doing, Juliana? Oh yeah, this is where I made it up to previously. Lots of enemies coming up here. Oh, I could have juggled her there, like a Tekken combo. Oh yeah, I was in between a rock and a hard place there. Let's just use my special. But I'm gonna keep the rage. Keep that rage. There's more enemies. If you get to the edge of the screen and you can't progress, it means you're going to be fighting someone else in a minute. And get rid of this Goliath guy who's going to soak up a lot of hits and get the easier enemies out of the way with. Nice. Alright, this is what I kept my rage for. This guy. A fine place for you to die. Look at that face. Scary face. That's your opening line? Sure, I guess. My master decreed, you shall go no further. You shall not pass. Well, this time I will. You good? Catching a cold, Juliana? Ah, oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, it's been, it's supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be around that time, isn't it? There's a big boss at the end of all this. Thanks for the info. Cat got your tongue? Never mind, on guard. Oh boy, gets you a free hit there, but I'm gonna go rage mode so that I can't get hit by any of these attacks, and I'm gonna mess him up, do as much damage as I can whilst that's still active. Otherwise, he would get me there. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna work. It did. Easy. All right, we're further than I've seen.
Forgive me, Master. I have failed you.
So there's actually someone at the head of all this.
Good. We can finally put an end to this.
My master will put an end to you all. Rest assured.
Then tell us where they are.
Never.
I do what the lady asks. While you still can.
Go to hell.
You first.
Now, someone else might say that was unwise since we needed information. But whatever, that looked really satisfying.
It was.
Click, click. Aha! My friend gave me a bunch of games a while ago, Charlie. Yeah, Jonin, we infrequently...
Expecting that.
It's hard to like get our schedules together, but we did a series called...
Can you fly that thing?
Of course I can. It's just been a few
Oh,
years.
looks like we're gonna jet off here.
So absurd.
All right, guys. Course is looking good, but we might be flying unfriendly skies.
Wait, what?
Phew. Yeah, we did a series called The Danger Zone, which was like edited Let's Plays. But as of late, we've been intending to do that as live. So yeah, there will be another one down the line. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, this is very different. How do I fire? Oh, I just have to lock them all in. Okay. Okay, I hold the button to hit them. I just have to dodge these. I'm not super familiar with what I'm doing on this stage. Ooh. I take that. Might be another stage where I don't actually like need to finish it, but it would be nice to, obviously. Oh, very cool. Like nice little change of pace as well. Send out my missiles. Oh boy. Can I get those, or do I just have to dodge them? Just have to dodge them. I got lots of health though, so pretty good for this. You just have to dodge them. Okay. Oop. It's hard because I'm concentrating on the background items, and then I see that the missiles are coming in on me, and I'm like, oh boy. Yeah, you just have to dodge them. Oop. Oh boy. Take that. Oh, there's a progress bar at the bottom. There's so much going on. I'm like, oh my goodness. Very cool. And you can choose which stage to play from when you click the arcade, once you've already done a stage, that is. So you can go ahead and do some of these stages again. Also, with flight controls, I'm used to inverted, so that's another thing. Warning. Uh-oh. I've still got health. I need to concentrate on dodging more than I need to concentrate on taking these guys out, I think. Hey, there's a 1-up. Nice. Oh, so that's your reward. So it's like a bonus stage and you get the 1-up if you do it, but otherwise it's not important. Now I understand. So if I'd done the car stage, which I have done on the normal difficulty, and I botched it on the easy difficulty, you get a 1-up, but it's not essential.
Alright, this is the place. Let's hit it.
Enemies are hard on themselves when they lost Digi, for sure.
What do you mean?
Well, we did take down an army's worth of jet fighters in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was great.
Whatever.
That was pretty cool. It took me a minute to figure out what I was doing with the aiming. You had to like lock onto them by putting your aimer over them, holding B, A rather, and then release A. To fire. Looks like we've got a mechanical menace ahead of us. I don't have a rage ability saved up this time, but I do have an extra 1-up, I believe, from that sequence. But yeah, for sure, Charlie, we'll be doing another one of those at some point down the line. I think the next game we were doing would actually be Streets of Rage, ironically. We were revisiting ones we'd done before for the Let's Plays, doing them live. Okay, I thought we would be, oh, we're in a machinery factory. Oh, it is these things, okay, sentry. Oh, these things are very damaging. Oh, they drop bombs as well. Do the bombs at least hit each other? They do. Okay. Ooh. Right, they explode when they go down as well, so I'm going to remember that. Pistol rounds. Got it. Oh, these explode as well. Oh my goodness. Everything's exploding. I like foreground and background here as well. It's very cool. Look at that butch. Oh boy, okay. Let's just use some of my firepower here. That's gonna explode. Oh, these guys ground pound as well, that's kinda cool. Run away from that. Wow, these enemies are gonna wreck my continues, I'll tell you that. That's a sentry gun, because that thing was troublesome. Could really do with a heal. That's a lot of enemies. This is towards the end, so I expect it to be tough. I'm in a really bad. I was in a really bad position there. Yeah, there goes a continue. First one, actually. We're still above the normal limit of 3. Yeah, you can keep hitting them if you switch up your attacks and blocks. I forgot that they exploded. Man, every enemy is here. There's some true multiplayer, Charlie. Yeah, we'll be doing 2-player Streets of Rage, I think, is the next video we planned. And when we initially did that, actually, we did the original video on the Mega Drive, as in PAL Mega Drive version. But since then, I've been able to get my hands on the American version, the Genesis version. It might be good to be on the ground here because I won't get hit by that explosion. Oh boy. Get on the ground. And I've got a region modded Mega Drive now as well, so I can play it at 60 Hz. There's barrels out. There's a sword. There's no way I'm going to hold on to that sword with a sentry around. Ow. Grab the sword.
You're gonna get it now.
Hit. Ah. These are also problematic enemies.
You're gonna get it next.
Every enemy here is kind of problematic. But more so, those sentries were bosses of previous stages. Oh. Hey, appreciate it, Charlie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. It's been hard to get our, there goes another continue. Okay.
You're gonna get it next.
This has definitely ramped up the difficulty for sure. Helps if I face the right way with my sword as well. Just gonna stand here hammering my button. Oh yeah, I can't do that because there are enemies with weapons. Ranged weapons, that is. Oh my goodness. I think it was a factory in the, those are going to explode. I will remember that now. Coffee Crisis, which was around the point where that started to get really tough. Oh, I could be misremembering. But yeah, I've used 2 continues thus far, actually. Hoping to see less of those sentries. Those were the worst enemies thus far. Which is quite an achievement, considering some of the enemies in this game and their abilities. Here come the sword wielders. Raven. Quote the Raven. German suplex. Oh no, I did the throw instead. Press the A button instead of the X button. Blow him up. Blow him up. Didn't blow him up. Oh no, more sentries. What was the one enemy I didn't want to see more of? Oh boy, if I can use this against them, that'd be really good. I think it worked. I think I got one of them down. Yeah, okay. I used the, oh, stay away, it's gonna blow up. That worked out really well. Knew that was happening when it sandwiched me there, Raven. There you go, German suplex. Oh no, more of them. Didn't mean to use that there, but I'll take it, sure. Oh, you can sort of stun lock them, okay. Kinda cool. So you can take him out fairly easily if you get him in the right place. Oh, I did not see that coming. That's unfortunate. That background item is going to wreck you if you stay in the middle there. Not sure how I even managed to build up a special. It must have been the machine gun. Oh, Hellraiser's back. Hope the enemies here aren't infinite. One of the early bosses here. Is he going to blow himself up with those? No. That would be asking a bit much, I think. Is that going to hit him? Hope it does. I think it did. All the bosses have an ability to hit you when they get up, and indeed he did. I got hit by that again. I've got a rage, but I don't want to use it yet. Hey Henry, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Maybe I'll just stand here and use my pistol. Fire at him off screen. How you doing, Henry? Welcome. He's got to come near me at some point. And he does. Oh, too close for comfort, though. I'll be able to hit him. Alright, we're good. Grab that hamburger. Run past that before it hits me again. Oh, boy. I almost want to use my rage on this thing, but I really don't want to. Let's try and, like, stun lock him with the ability here. You good, Henry? It's good to be my friend. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Quite far into the TakeOver, the Streets of Rage style game. Or you can juggle him. Let's just keep juggling him. These sentries are the worst. There we go, there we go. Grab the car. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh, on an elevator. Elevator action. We paused. Paused for Sawyer. And Venom. I'm in a bad place. Ooh. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, these enemies are tricky. They're jumping behind me. They know I can't get them over there. Oh, I'm going to lose a continue. I'm just going to use my rage. Got to do it. That's what it's there for, to get used. Oh, okay, we're fighting another boss anyway, and we fought another boss. That was the Gatling guy with the two rifles. Okay, so it worked out there, I guess, anyway. Reminiscent of Final Fight for yourself, Henry? It's a lot of fun, for sure. Well, I hope I still get to use this rage whilst these enemies are here. Okay, I got the tail end of it there, but I'm guessing, yeah. I knew that we were going to get an enemy that was going to make me regret that I didn't still have it. Oh, it's the Baz. Yeah, we got lucky because I got to use my rage on the last enemy. Whilst that boss was there. This is might cost me a continue. Oh, we're up to 4 though. I think we gained one somehow. I must have picked one up at some point. That's going to explode. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Henry. Thanks for asking, my friend. Really intense stage. So, yeah, he'll have a move that will break up my attacks because all of the bosses tend to have one. The enemy rolls out, which is actually kind of some of the other bosses do. I want to defeat him with a suplex. Okay, let's just defeat him. Oh, suplex! Ah, nice. And we got hamburger. Back to full health, man. We're so close to going down there. Hey, thanks for the like, my friends. I appreciate it. Aiming to get this done. This game, that is. And I have some pickups if I remember to show them. Oh. What's the other boss? The werewolves? The werewolves were next, I think. There's going to be a sentry and the werewolves. Oh, I forgot about Sharktooth. How can I forget about Sharktooth? Oh, I got them in a really good position there. He's going to do a move when he gets up. Spin attack. Okay, I got rid of most of the other guys, so that's pretty good actually. Gonna start spinning in a minute. I wanted to juggle him a little bit there if I could. Oh, I'm in his space. Oh, but I got behind him. Hey, give me that hamburger. I almost want to keep that there. How long will that stay there? Oh, it's risky. I want it to stay there. I'm going to have to grab it, I think, because I think we're moving off. No, we're not. I'm going to keep that hamburger there if it stays there. I might need it. If that hamburger stays there, it's really good. If it doesn't stay there, it's not a massive loss. Yeah, this is why I wanted to keep it on the screen. We're fighting the harder boss that I couldn't get past, the sword-wielding guy. Now it's like, when do I take the hamburger? Oh. Did the game just freeze? Oh, no! No! We made it so far! The software needed to close due to an error. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well I guess I'm going to redo that stage, which means I'm going to lose my continues. I had 4 continues. Oh my goodness. This isn't the first time this has happened to me on a modern video game. It is unfortunate. I'm not really sure what happened there. Anyway, okay. Okay. Let's go to the full screen webcam for a moment. And then restart the game. Man, that sucks. I hope it's not an error with the cartridge or something. Hope it's just like a random thing that the Switch did. Okay. Let's restart the game. Darth Vader scream, "No!" That's really unfortunate. I thought I was doing really well there. Well, you know what, guys? We enjoyed that stage. Let's do it again. Oh man, actually, will it save me getting up to that point because it crashed? That game actually caused rage for sure. Lived up to its namesake. Alright then. The Takeover. Right, let's get back into it. Arcade. We play as the same character because I enjoy having the extra speed.
You're gonna get it now.
Do I still have the... Yes, I do have the stage at least. So I'm one stage away from the end. One stage away. But this stage is really hard. I would have liked to have had that extra continue that I had. Okay. That stage was so good. Let's do it again. I'd earned those extra continues, and they would have been really helpful. Oh, the Switch gets errors. Now, I've had... Admittedly, that's the first time I've seen it on the Switch myself, Henry. But, like, on the PlayStation 4, I've seen, like, the PlayStation 4 blue screen a lot. With, like, a generic error message. I think maybe there was too much going on screen at the same time. I think that might have been what happened. Because occasionally this game does, like, pause for a second. Most unfortunate, though. I think it's just a, like, very uncommon thing to happen. I guess we'll see. If it happens at the same place again, we're in trouble. Okay, these will blow up. I was about to say I figured out where to stand to hit these guys. So hopefully I can not use up a continue to fight. Yeah, okay, good. Figured out where to stand to hit these enemies without getting hit myself. So these sentries are less of a problem than they were. So at least I know that, like where to stand. I also, PS4's plenty of errors, yeah, for sure, Henry. And you know, with the PlayStation 5, the last update I did to my PlayStation 4 nearly bricked it. And I almost think, if I was a conspiracy theorist, I would say that they deliberately made that. Because I looked it up and lots of people had the same problem. If I was a conspiracy theorist, I'd say that they deliberately made an update that has a high chance of bricking your system to make you buy the number 5. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that, because I wanted to hit that guy, the sentry. Yeah, see, I figured out where to stand to hit these sentries without falling to their attacks as much. There you go. That worked out pretty well. Nice. So you got like a tiny pause then during that. Because at this point I think I'd already used the continue. Because those sentries were wrecking me. Alright, okay. Guy's gonna get behind me and hit me. I knew that was coming. I'm not using the rage, I'm gonna save it. Saving it. Take that, Raven. You wouldn't put it past them, Henry. You know, like Apple does it. As much as like Apple fans might want to say that they don't, they update their operating system to the point where it requires the stats of the newer phones, for example. Ooh. And then they update the old phones so that they can't function very well. Oh, nice. I was about to say I think I stayed away from that explosion there because of my positioning, but I was wrong. Oh. Try and get rid of the sentry. I'm gonna lose the continue. Yep, now we're on 2. This is... I had more continues than this. You guys saw it. I had more continues, so I would have been on 4 right now. That's fine. There's a sword. Oh. Wow, that was a big explosion. Gonna hold on to this rage as long as I can. Ooh. Nice. Swords all day. Oh no. Ah man, we're taking a lot of damage. I need a healing item. Alright. Thanks a lot, Switch. Exactly, Henry. Oh, no healing item yet as well. I would have had 4 continues here. Or past here, as it were. I might have to use my rage here as well. If we get another sentry, don't feel confident on destroying it without that. No healing items either yet. Oh no. I'm gonna go down to 1 continue. I'm gonna have to use a rage if I don't get an item box in a minute. Would there please be a healing item in here? Oh, it's gonna explode. Yeah, it went down to 1 continue. Glorious. There's a 1 up there, so I'm up to 2, but I would have much rather have had a healing item. Ooh. This is not going well. This is really not going well. Wow, 2 more sentries? I'm going to have to use a rage ability. Well, I can't even hit them back. There's so much attacks happening at once. Look at all this nonsense. Oh, I was really hoping that my rage ability would continue off into this next boss. The longer I wait, the more enemies appear on screen as well. Well, there's a bomb there. I'm not going to dodge it. There has been, like, no, like, zero healing items. See that Hellraiser. He's going to drop some more bombs. Can't go in the middle because I'll get hit. No! Down to one continue. You all saw it a minute ago. I had 4 continues at this same space. Oh, there's a hamburger. I could have kept my second continue. If I'd used my pistol. There's me complaining about where's my healing items. Oh. Oh, there goes that one. This game needs a machine gun. It does actually have one. I was lucky enough when I tried this level a second ago to get the machine gun against the sentries and be fortunate enough to find them in a space that I was able to like keep hitting them with it. Is that going to hit me from here? No. Okay, good. Right, so yeah, not super confident on this bit. Only have one continue for this. I guess we'll see how it goes. Because we've got to fight like a million bosses here and sentry Gatling guns. I think I took out the boss of that. No, he's still going. He was the one guy left after all of that. I just saw explosions, so I was like, where is he? Oh, he's walking out of the explosions like a cool guy. Standing in his space. That's unfortunate. I have a feeling he's going to drop me a healing item though, because he is a boss. Yeah.
Needed a boost.
There's another stage after this, so if I make it to the next stage, I can start the next stage if I run out of continues. Right, I'm not using that yet. I say I'm not using that yet, and I used it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to use it. Take that, the Baz. Maybe I'll be lucky and it'll continue through to my next boss enemy. Oh, I should have left that there. I'm a dummy. Was not so lucky that that will continue to the next enemy. Oop. Here comes Shark Guy. Oh my goodness. Well, if I can beat Sharktooth, I might get another health item. Problem is, he's not going to go down without a fight, is he? There is no dodging that, and we're down to 0 continues. That sucks. We got past that point previously. That guy's swinging around an anchor. He is, yeah, Henry. Oh boy, man. Why'd you do me wrong, Switch? Why did you crash when I was doing well? I guess I have to get there without using any continues. Hate these sentries. Oop. If I can get really lucky here, they're going to stand in a way that I can hit them without getting hit. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much damage they do. Well, that's unfortunate. Load. Man, I had like 4 continues. I'm gonna be bitter about this the rest of the stream, because there's no way to not be bitter about this. Oop. Oop. I hate them sentries, they're the worst. How was he hitting me? He was below me. If that guy behind me hits me, I get it, because I'm right next to him. There goes a continue. There's one continue to get picked up. Don't shoot me, bad guys, just let me take out the sentries. They've got so much health as well. Cannot see what's happening, I just see explosions. I think it's far enough away to not hit me. Got a rage here, but I really don't want to use it. Oh, you've got a little bit more range with the kicks actually. I've only just noticed that that's a thing. See if I can hold on to this, but I don't feel confident about it. Yep. Oh, that's another continue. Yeah, it's looking like you kind of have to play through the whole game to earn those continues for this stage. I mean, you can obviously continue from this stage, but then you've only got 3 continues. You are able to earn, like, I earned another continue somewhere.
You're gonna get it now.
Right, there's a wet firearm there. I can use that to potentially take out the sentries. I've got to get rid of the rest of these guys first. There's no safe place to stand here, look at that. They down? No, they're not down. That's so frustrating. Hey Jonan, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Down to one continue because I was facing the wrong way. Yeah, the switch like crashed on me on this stage when I had like a bunch of continues, and so now like I got to do the stage with like the regular amount, and it's just, oh my goodness. I said before it was like good kind of frustration, but when it comes from like, you know, a technical error, then it is bad frustration. Don't want to use my ability here against this boss. Sounds ridiculous, but I don't. I thought I'd grabbed another continue here as well before this section. Okay, walked into the fire. At least there's something for me. Guy's got a flamethrower as well. They can't lose that in this. He does also have a flamethrower. Yeah, technical bugs are the worst, Johnny, for sure. I had 4 continues left over, I believe. And now it's like doing the stage. By the time I get to this section, I have 1 continue. Not affected by his own mines. Oh. Let's go fire at him. That hamburger needed that. Oh boy. I think this might be where the other continue is, if I can get it. Ooh. Alright, I think that's the sentries. Oh, I was wrong. I thought there was another continue here. I'm down to 1 continue. I must have missed it. I'm gonna have to use it. No other way. Look at that. I'm legit stun locked as well. Face the other way. Alright, I'm leaving that hamburger there. I'm hoping it just stays there. I'll learn from my mistakes. I'll beat them up as they come through the door if I can. That's a sentry. And a boss. Maybe if I just like dance around for a bit, that sentry will blow everyone up with his bombs. I think that's what helped to cause a crash earlier anyway. Let's grab that hamburger if it's still there. Ouch. Got stun locked yourself in a game, Henry? Yeah, awkward for sure. This guy's less bad than some of the other bosses. Helps when I face the right way. Crap. Right, I'm going to need to use this healing item immediately. Yeah, there's going to be so many bosses. I need another continue. Oh, I did not realize you had to do a reload animation as well. Doesn't do much damage to him, actually, the pistol. I poorly judged that. No, I'm just gonna be cheap here. Give me that hamburger. What do I do here? There's so many enemies. This is where it crashed last time, but where it did crash, I had more continues. One hit away from going down. Didn't think that was going to work. Well, it didn't crash there, but I don't know if I can get past this stage without those extra continues. So that might be the end of the run. Get one more. I must have missed it last time around. Maybe it's random. if you get those continues or not. That's gonna explode. Yeah, I've taken too much damage early on here, I think. Really does. I mean, I don't want to dwell on it, but I had 4 continues at that point where I just was, where it crashed. And I know dwelling on it is making me more angry. But to get those continues again, I would have to start the game from scratch. Which I think is what I'm going to have to do. Alright, I am going to take a very quick break and I'm going to come back and I'm going to try that stage again. And I will see how it goes. But yeah, you saw it, guys. I mean, admittedly, I'm doing quite badly on that stage now out of frustration. But it's the penultimate stage as well. It's like the second stage to the end. So I still want to try and get it done. But yeah, we were in good line until that last stage. I hadn't used any continues at all, so I just gained continues along the way. Honestly, I think actually I only just noticed that on the guy's outfit in the title screen there, it says Rage on the back. I feel like the way to do it is to play from start. Then you'd have at least 2 more continues at that point. Because I was doing really well in using my rage on the bosses, so that I didn't have to take that much damage. You're facing every boss one after another on this stage is also really tough. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to take a very quick break, guys. I will be right back. welcome back everyone. Head nodding begins, Charlie. The fist shaking begins, I think. Right, well, I don't know how many times I've done this stage, but we're going to try and finish that final stage. I still want this character, because this character is the faster character. We're at the second to last stage. Unfortunately, as you guys have seen, we had a glitch that prevented me from being able to progress, which was unfortunate. And I'm not sure if, at least for myself, I require yeah, fist shaking in anger, Charlie. That's for sure. I'm not sure if, at least for myself, I would require to have played through from the start again to have enough continues to make it. I'm sure that enemy with a sword is the last one, because that's the last boss before that stage. You've got a potential 2 1-ups from the bonus stages if you do them correctly. And then you can pick up some 1-ups as well along the way. So you could have a lot more 1-ups here if you play it right. I mean, obviously getting good sequencing against these enemies here really helps. These sentries do a lot of damage, and if you can take them out easily, then you're in a much better place. Alright, went through that one relatively well. Good way to a rage build up here as well. Appropriately named, I will say. If you take out those sentries without them getting you, you're doing pretty well. Those sentries are the worst enemies here by a long shot. I must remember to use the kicks when further away. MVL! MVL! Thanks, Charlie. Let's go, MVL! Clap, 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 clap. Uh-oh. These guys with the guns are also really annoying. Oh, good, that guy's bomb actually hit the central. There's a bomb behind me. I'm gonna get hit by that gun, but I really wanted to damage the sentry. Alright, it's down, it's down. Alright. The enemies with the firearms are the worst. Okay. He's in there, just cash. Is that one gonna hit me from behind? If it's not, I'm just gonna take the stun that they have right there. Could I use a rage? I'm gonna use a rage. Yes, I need it to, look at that. All that nonsense right there that I stopped.
I'll take that.
Try and make the most of this while it's still going. There's a sword there. Good to know.
You're gonna get it next.
Need a healing item here for sure. Hey, welcome back, Henry. The sword wielders will hit you when they get up, so don't let them get up next to you. The other enemies won't though. Damn it. Oh, that goes to continue. Why did I just say that would it happen? That enemy would hit me when it got up, and I still let that happen. That guy's got 0 health, he should be down. Alright, yeah, I knew that. You know that you're in trouble when you can't move forward. Because that means enemies are going to spawn in front of you. That's unfortunate. Hold on to this sword. I knew that was going to happen. I still let it happen. And hold on to the sword a little while longer. I might be in good shape. Might be in a good spot here to hammer these guys with this. Okay, that isn't actually near me. Good. Oh boy, 2 more of them just appeared. That's a lot of explosions.
You're gonna get it next.
Yeah, there's one up there. Okay, that's where it is. Tiny steps here. That will hurt you, that thing. Okay. Oh boy. I'm not hitting him. Shenanigans there. I can put him in front of that. Kept forgetting that was going to happen. Trying to run away from him. Just gonna choose him if I can. I'm not too cheap to do this. Look at that. Right, avoid that thing. Crap. Didn't actually see that sentry creep up on me. I protest that shouldn't have hit me, but whatever. I've got a rage here and 3 continues, so I'm doing better than I have on previous attempts. The boss rush. Missed a little bit of time. I could have hammered on that guy before the other enemies got in. Choose it. Sentries are actually almost as bad or like comparable to the bosses themselves. Right, keeping that there. Don't jinx it, Henry. Right, just stay over here and hit them when they come in. I'll just move my arms like this. I can't get through the wall. That was funny. That. If I get another couple of hits before getting hit, about to say if I get another couple of hits before I getting hit, I'll get a super. Really nice to have. Let's go get that. Healing item is still there. Because once I fight this guy, he's going to give me one anyway. I think the punches are a little better, but kicks have more range. Man, I will never not get hit by that. I tell a lie. Right, stay there, hamburger. I'm just gonna keep kicking the wall like this. We'll see what happens. There's a hamburger on the floor there. I accidentally picked it up before I needed to. A lot of damage there. Gonna need to use this guy's hamburger as soon as he makes it available. That. Oh, that was close. Alright, I've got 3 continues against this guy. This guy's the worst. My rage gone down? Maybe the rage does go down when you get hit. I think the rage is built up from combos actually, now I think about it. Look at all this nonsense going on screen. Gotta get rid of that sentry. It's so hard with that guy spinning around all the place. Alright, it's done. Right. Oh, now we're down to 2. I think I can interrupt that. With him coming in. Oh, thank goodness. Well, we dealt with him. It took a while. Appreciate you guys and your patience. But we got through it. Now it's the last stage. Rhea. With a big health bar there, I notice. I suppose it was always going to end like this. Before I kicked your teeth in, explain what the hell was this all about? Why should I? Because you took a little girl from us, and we're taken back. Then fight for her. But what? Let's see the passion behind your fists. Take her from me. Fine, you started this. I'm gonna finish it. Believe in you, Jonan. I appreciate it, my friends. I don't think this person's gonna be easy. Oh, ground pound. I'm not seeing their health bar move yet either. Yeah, the health bar is not moving yet. Oh, it is now, ever so slightly. Are they only using that one? Wait, did their health come back? Or does it just stop moving every now and then? Wait. I guess their health is just really long, so that's why it looks like it's not going down. Hey, get back here. I can't hit you over there. Oh, of course. The old send in the minions. You know what though? It's gonna build up my rage meter, so I'm fine with it. As long as we don't get these sentries. Get back here. Oh no, I had a feeling we were going to be facing minions and her at the same time. I'm sure her health bar hasn't budged. Oh boy. Oh, it's gone down now a little bit. A little bit. See that boot? I was just said, did I not just say I didn't want to fight the sentries? Don't go behind me, Finn. There we go. Nice. You wouldn't be a Streets of Rage without sending in the minions, that's right, Jen, for sure. Oh, not the sword wielders. I'm down to one. I've got a rage, I should use it. Am I just like completely stun locked here? Yes, okay. Well, I used my rage, but I got completely stun locked. You look at this, I can't even answer back. I'm entirely stun locked for this whole sequence. Well, that was fun. Thanks, game. That's the second time that's happened, actually, to be honest. Getting stun locked whilst I, Oh, they keep coming, that's awkward. Ignore him. I can't, because it's game over. It's fine. This is easier than the last stage. I really hope it continues me from the boss. Yeah, let you leave me alone, Henry. That was cheap, Jonah. It happened once before with a knife enemy. Rip and tear, Henry. Happened once before with a knife enemy. Okay, I get to continue from here. This is a very doable stage. Those knife enemies the sword enemies are the worst ones. So, we just have to beat this boss. If I could beat all of the bosses before this boss, then I can beat this boss. And I think I did this with 2 continues a minute ago, so... Oh boy. No ammo though on the gun. Crap, I knew I shouldn't have stood there for that. That is very hard to dodge. When she does it, she leaves herself vulnerable. Alright. We have massive killer robots. I know, right? Did you? Where's my massive killer robot? Unfortunately, I got really lucky last time I fought those as well, and they walked into my fists. Not, like, guaranteed to happen. Alright, you again. This time with your buddies. Fortunately, there's other enemies like getting behind you. Wow, she does a ton of damage. Like, that's like, is that one hit? You're done when that hits you? Seems that way. And not a ton of point in taking out these enemies when she's still on screen. If I'm super lucky, the other sentry will go in front of me. Yeah, okay, if you can get them like both in the same space, then they're not so bad. Oh boy, that's almost a one hit, you're done. And we were done there. You see, it's like, if I take out these guys, that's fine. But it's not really going to help me that much. Because I'll still be on screen. Yeah, they came back. But she's got super low hit points right now. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, I think that's GG.
It seems despite my power, my resources, I've fallen. Very well then. Do what you will.
Oh, I get a choice? I'm gonna spare her.
Maybe. Depends. Where's Vanessa?
I see. You want her that badly, do you?
Where?
A cell on sublevel 2. Passcode is 1979.
What was the point of all this?
When I was nothing but another faceless gang member in Steelhaven, I had to do whatever I could to survive. After a few years, I was with child, but I thought it would do nothing but make me weak, sentimental.
You wanted them
I
gone, Charlie?
abandoned it upon birth and left the city. I trained with whoever I could, became more than what I was.
But now we get her
studied,
backstory.
I learned. When I was ready,
Doesn't
I
excuse
started to
what
put
she
the
did,
wealth
but
and
now we
power I had
understand.
attained to good use. I decided what better way to start than to take over Steelhaven.
Get to the point. Why take Vanessa?
She is mine by right, and I came to reclaim her. I will need to bestow this empire onto someone else eventually. She carries my blood. She too can become just as strong, if not stronger than myself.
But she's not yours. She's our daughter. No one's going to inherit your legacy. Not Vanessa, not anyone. Come on, guys, let's go.
You get back here. Finish it! You can't just walk away from this. From me!
There you go. So we do get alternate endings here, which is cool.
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? Computer?
Wait, was this a bad ending? Because
Freya, authorization code 0808. Initiate now.
Man, I'm being punished for showing mercy?
I know enough about explosions to recognize one!
If they don't get her and get out, then I'm gonna riot. Think not doing the finishing blow hurt her more, Jonan? Possibly, yeah. Metroid style escape, Jonan. Might have to, it looks like they might get away anyway. Because if they didn't, I'll be like, well, I made the wrong choice. we need to do that again. There's a lot of other characters I haven't tried out. And we should have
Who was that woman?
unlocked a character.
They just threw me into that room. I had no idea what was going on.
It doesn't matter now, sweetheart. She's gone.
It was no problem, kid.
Alright, so it was happy ending. Yeah, the big bad was a bad loser for sure, Henry. Hey, there you go, it didn't crash this time. My score is rubbish because my score started again at that stage. So I'm still mad about that. And even though we had a bunch of... had to retry that last stage a bunch of times, even on easy you saw how difficult that stage was. We still got through it. So right, let's see if we unlocked anything from that. We also have challenge mode now. So now we can play as Jackson. Alright, he's cool. He has less speed but more range. Right, that actually sounds really good, but the speed part bad, but the range sounds really good because like that is very important in this game. So yeah, the different characters obviously have different stats. I was always went towards Megan because they had the extra speed. Then you've got the all-rounder here with Ethan. And then the comic sidekick, I mean the power guy. Actually, he has good power as well, but his speed is terrible. Oh, well, there you go, guys. That's the takeover for the Switch. We made it through the game this time. Took a number of tries on that last stage because of a issue with the Switch. I don't think it was pertaining to the game. I think there was just too many things going on screen at once. And also, the game was trying to prevent me from having too many continues, maybe. I don't know. There you go, guys. The takeover on the Switch. We played through it to completion. I'm glad we did, actually. I was a little bit unsure if we were going to make it to the end there for a moment because of that last stage being so difficult. But anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for GG's. Thanks for checking out the stream. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for being awesome. I have been MVL. It may have taken a little longer than I anticipated, but we completed the takeover on the Switch. And, oh, I almost forgot. I went to my outro. I was going to show some pickups. Man, I said I often forget. Okay, yeah, pickups. I almost forgot. That was, yeah, man, I went on autopilot there. Right. Let's show some video game pickups. I have a couple of things that I'll speed through right now for the end of the stream. There we go. So the first thing, I almost forgot about this. We have an amiibo. I picked up a new amiibo. That's right, Jonan. Yeah, I forgot about my pickups. I've done that before, actually. I've gone through a whole stream and forgot I got pickups. So I got this, this character is from Kid Icarus. It's from the 3DS Kid Icarus. And there's this amiibo right here. It's a very cool looking amiibo. It'll focus on my hand, I think. And then it'll focus on the amiibo. So there's that character right there. And this is from the Smash Bros. Collection. I believe they're a playable character in one of the Smash Bros. Games. So there's that. It's in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Like, the staff is a little warped, but other than that, it looks pretty good. It's a cool looking amiibo. Like, I don't know much about the 3DS Fire Emblem. I know that it's played with a stylus, and that was a little bit polarizing. I'm familiar with the NES game, but it's so expensive that it's impossible to get your hands on it. However, the 3DS game is a lot more attainable, but that's where this character, who is a goddess, is introduced. A very cool looking amiibo. You'll see this on the next pickup video whenever that is. A bunch of other amiibos that I picked up recently will be on that video as well. And then I picked up a couple of games, some of which I plan to stream in the future. First of which is a GameCube game, and that is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Unusually here. Kid Icarus, not Fire Emblem. Did I say Fire Emblem, Jonan? Probably. It looked like a Fire Emblem character to me, because that's what I thought. I thought it was a Fire Emblem character initially, and I realized it was a Kid Icarus character, because it looked like a Fire Emblem character. Like, that was the crazy thing about it. I must have misspoken there. I picked up Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And yeah, I have played through the first Metroid Prime game, and I have all three of them on the Wii. So I have the Wii trilogy, but I wanted to play the second one after having played through the first game with the original control. So I wanted to pick this up. Interestingly enough, this is PAL 60Hz only, which is unusual, if you will. So you can't play this at 50 Hz. So this would actually be probably better off playing this on a modern television rather than an older one. I have this awesome HDMI cable from Retro Gaming Cables for my GameCube, so I'll be able to play this at a great resolution and speed. So there's that. And this is in pretty good shape. I think I paid like $22 for this, which was about the going price. And I was like, I'm not going to find this in person again for a while anyway, so I decided to pick this up. And yeah, it's pretty good. Manual in here. Got the little card with the the scratch. I almost said scratch and sniff. The scratch away card with the code in it for like Nintendo points. That's way expired at this point. And it just looks okay. So there's that. And yeah, Metroid Prime, the first person shooter versions of the Metroid games, which we spoke of Metroid games earlier. Normally side-scrolling type. They've had Metroid Dread recently, which is a return to the roots. Actually, Metroid 4 it will be. Metroid Primes, the Game Boy Advance games have gone up in price a lot. I have one of the Game Boy Advance games. I think I have one of them, and there's another one out there that is incredibly expensive. So it was good to get this one at a reasonable price. Hey, don't worry, Jonan. Thanks for checking out the stream, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by, and I will catch you next time. We'll have to do some Danger Zone at some point as well. Ironically, not ironically, but someone unironically was saying, "Hey, when are you going to do something like that again?" in the comments a bit earlier. We'll have to go ahead and do the actual Streets of Rage at some point. Anyway, next game is for the PSP, and I'd seen this game for a much higher price, and the front cover here is going to make it look a little bit dodgy, but this is the special edition cover it's a Japanese exclusive PSP fighting game, and you tend to on special editions get like I want to say, like Dead or Alive, you get like calendar pictures type things going on, like that sort of thing. That's what's going on with this cover. The normal cover doesn't look like this, but this is the cover of Elegant Fist, the version that I have. I got this for £10, and it normally goes for like upwards of like 60. So I got this on a really good deal, and it is a beat 'em up game similar to what we played. I was also after another beat 'em up game that was I think it was called Kenka Bancho or Kengo Bacho. I can't remember at this time. My memory's bad. There was like a third and a fourth in that series that was on the PSP. There were also beat 'em up games that I was going to grab that were Japanese exclusives. Or at least, sorry, the third game was released overseas under a different name, like Brawler or something. But those seemed a little bit more text heavy. And again, the Japanese versions were much cheaper to grab. PSP's region free. And if it's a Brawler game, you don't really need to know much of the text to enjoy it. And then I grabbed a bunch of PC games. And I was specifically trying to get a copy of House of the Dead, which I haven't been able to get to work on anything anyway. But I'll show that in just a moment and talk about that. Among those, I picked up Quake on the dual case. Quake is actually expensive in the big box. Do not have the box, but I do have the manual for this. Just don't have the manual with me. So there's that. And I also picked up, which was pretty sweet, this PC Zone Complete Quake. Now this is not Quake Complete, as may be confusing with another game I'm going to show in this. This is actually conversions, like mods, if you will, on a disc, which is something you used to get. You're familiar with it, Henry? See, I'm not really familiar with it. I saw the game, like the regular version of the game, and I looked it up, and I saw gameplay footage that was a beat-em-up game. And I thought, that's pretty cool, but it was quite expensive. And I ended up finding that one for £10. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. It normally goes for way more than that, so that's why I picked it up. I guess we'll see if what it is when I will be including gameplay footage of it in my next pickup video, assuming. But it's by the sounds of it, from what you're saying, Henry, it's sounding a bit like Senran Kagura, that type of beat 'em up game, if you will. So, which is another game that's oddly expensive. So this is a bunch of like mods for Quake on a disc, which is very cool to get these on a disc. What I really enjoy about this is that you have Gyna Sisters mod here. It'll focus on my hand, and then it'll focus on the disc. So, like, you've got Borg Quake as well. You can Star Trek your Quake. But, so you have a Mario clone, like the Great Gyna Sisters, which I'm familiar with from the Commodore 64. And so you can make Quake a clone of Mario. It'll be a clone of a clone. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, very cool. A bunch of different games, modified versions of Quake here. One of them looks a bit like Half-Life. One of them looks a bit like... One of them calls itself Fantasy Quake. That seems really interesting. One of them calls Board Quake, a bit like that Voyager first-person game that was on the PC as well. So very cool to grab this. It's everything you need to make Quake last longer. So make yourself last longer. There you go. There's the disc and the manual. Very cool to grab that. And then, of course, I mentioned one of the things I was looking to grab, because there's a new House of the Dead out on the Switch, House of the Dead remake of the original game, I wanted to grab the original game. Now, the Saturn version is incredibly expensive, which I could play with a Zapper on a CRT TV. This one you'd have to play with a mouse. I could not get this game to work at all on the PC. It only runs on 32-bit versions of Windows. I normally have really good luck making games work from the PC. Complete Quake, it's another museum piece. It belongs in a museum. Hey, Henry. Actually, I enjoy that it gives you the running instructions here. It doesn't tell you to install it, just tells you to run the exe, the executionable file from the game here. But yeah, this won't work on anything I currently have. I want to get an old PC at some point, so I can run these games properly as they were meant to, but then I'm not sure how I video out that capture. This is why I don't include PC games a lot in my video game pickup videos, my actual edited ones, because they're always difficult to get to work and to capture. Sometimes there's patches out there which you have to scour the internet to find, but this one I couldn't find anything to actually make it work. I am able to make House of the Dead, the arcade version, work, not on the main multiple arcade machine emulator, but on a Sega Model 2 emulator, and it did need a little bit of configuring as well. I also picked up, and I already had this, House of the Dead 2. I already had a PC copy of this, but I don't know where it is. I got this from the same seller. All of these, like, 5 PC games I'm going to show, I got from the same seller. And then I think the rest of the items I just showed, other than the PSP game, which is from another eBay seller, the Amiibo and the other game I showed were from CEX in Truro, I think. But yeah, so I already had this game, but I just don't know where it is. There was another version of this game that came with an extra free game on it that was more like a novelty more than anything. But yeah, House of the Dead 2, I imagine the same problems here. I do have House of the Dead 2 and free on the Wii, so that's a better way to play these games, I believe. But I figured I would just grab this anyway, just to have it. So there's that. It's in pretty good shape. And finally, we're going to end this stream with breaking the seal of Unreal Complete Edition. So a good thing about these reissues often, so this is, you saw Explosive there, you had Replay, you also had Sold Out, which I believe Sold Out was like a continuation of the Ricochet version from the Commodore, the Commodore line of budget releases, which was Mastertronic and Ricochet. I believe that they eventually came be folded into a company that became Sold Out, which is another budget PC release, if I remember that correctly. I may just be giving you misinformation here. But here's another budget release, and the good thing about these reissues is often they contain the latest patches. Sometimes if the game is on a CD or like a bunch of floppy disks, they will be on one disc, like a DVD for example. This one is good because this version of Unreal is the complete version, not to be confused with Complete Quake, which was actually a bunch of mods. So this says it will have extra content that was not included on the previous version. And this version is sealed. And as you guys know, nothing stays sealed in my game room. Games are meant to be played, even if running them is a difficult procedure. I am going to open this right now to end the stream with a breaking the seal of Unreal. So, you won't believe it, it's Unreal end to the stream. So I'm going to break the seal on this. I got this game for 99p sealed. So there's that. So it's not exactly like anyone is like falling over their seat of me breaking the seal of this game. And I actually do quite like the alternate budget range covers. There was a range on the PlayStation 1. I forget the name of it. But it's from Midas Pocket Price that I was considering going for a complete set on those because they were pretty fun. They always do like unusual games. So let's break this open. You won't be able to hear the seal breaking because I have a noise cancelling effect on my microphone, as when I did an unboxing the other day. So wow, look how I've botched this. I've only got half of it off. Complete botch. I might need scissors to bail me out of this one. And indeed I do. The smell of a new game, Henry. Yeah, it's a new, old smell. So I'm going to bail myself out there with scissors. And for anyone that is an audio sensory fan, you won't be able to hear me scrunching this up because I've got noise cancelling. You hear nothing there because I've got noise cancelling on my microphone. If you are an audio sensory fan, I apologise. You can find that elsewhere. So there's the Complete Quake out of the seal. And there's that. Audio sensory stuff, easy money, right? It's just entirely complete, so it's even got the little fill out card for the warranty. It's pretty cool. See that? This is the complete version. And there's not much to it. It's a PC game, of course, but it is on a disc-based game. So I do enjoy having PC games on the disc. And I can play a lot of PC games from the disc through things like DOSBox, if they are a DOS game, a DOS game rather. There's a program called DOSBox to do that. You heard nothing, folks. Exactly, Henry. Exactly. But yeah, there is the odd game like House of the Dead, for example, that I just don't have any hardware that runs it properly. We will see. I think PC games, old PC games, is going to be a thing that is, you know, like you get systems like the Commodore 64 Mini and recently the Amiga 500 Mini, or the A500 Mini as they call it, because they don't have licensing to call it the Amiga or the Commodore for that matter. I think there was talk of a PC Mini. I think it's going to be more of the sort of thing with like good old games, GOG, like making these games available in a modern form. The visual of me rubbing it on myself was enough. Now that is a sentence, Charlie. That is a sentence. And on that note, guys, I will leave you to ruminate on that. Thank you guys for watching. I know, right, Henry? I know, right? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And this is the real ending because now I've remembered to do the unboxing. Oh, not unboxing, sorry. That was the other day. Now I've remembered to do the pickups at the end. We shall continue. And in the near future, I will be doing a stream to show off some more, speaking of MAME as I did earlier, some more multiple arcade machine stuff that you can do, which will be pretty cool. I've done that a couple of times previously, just show off some stuff. So I'm going to show that off and how that works in a couple of undiscovered games that are maybe not available to get outside of the arcade cabinets themselves. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, guys, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being awesome, because I'm just a crazy guy playing some games, occasionally getting frustrated at them while they glitch out, and then playing through them to the end. That is the takeover completed, because I actually already marked it as completed on the website where I catalog my games so I can remember. So I was very much hoping we would get through it today, and we did eventually. So thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for being amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I have been MVL, and I will catch you next time. And maybe we'll end on a little bit of this. Alright, that's enough. Catch you later, everybody.